Hi, I'm Heather Dowland. I'm a teacher, fourth grade teacher at Circleview, and I'm just actually going to invoke my comedy right now, because that's what I like to do. This is in regards to the letter that was sent out by Chris Epting, which names me directly as somebody, and I quote, that was led a series of personal attacks against him regarding Authors Day. So I just wanted to clarify a little bit, because I was part of the Authors Day committee. We made the selection, so there's three of us that made the selection to choose, and I wasn't part of the actual selection, but that was brought back to me that he was part of that selection. And I'm new to Circleview. I was not there last year. I was at College View. So when I saw that it was somebody that we had already had, I made the decision that I didn't think it was a good idea that we had that person 2 years in a row. And for that reason, just because of the fact that the students like to purchase books and things in that matter, and it's kind of nice for them to have a variety of authors to choose from. So when I saw that post was being made, and I try to stay clear of this forum, as Mr. Singer would say, it seems to be very controversial, very toxic, but once in a while you see things and you just feel like you need to make a stand on that. And because I was part of that, I felt like it was important for me to state what I knew, and I did that. And probably wasn't my finest moment, but I realized that there's somebody on that forum that's not, and doesn't have the best interest of the district in hand, or can't handle when teachers want to reply back to responses, and it becomes very, I would say, classroom. It becomes very 9-year-old, very disheartening to see that somebody's allowed to talk like that. And within minutes, he had already searched me. He called me a six-figured union employee, which I'm not a six-figured, but thank you. That was a nice compliment, I guess. And that, turned his own blog on and kind of made that. And there were some statements that I made, and my statements were, my statements, I don't deny that. But he's also saying that other people are coming out, and I know the 3 other people on the committee I worked with have not spoken to him at all or had any conversation with him. So wherever he's getting his information from is not from the committee itself that made these decisions. And so we just kind of wanted to clarify, and I know that he's been going out and trying to get the other 2 committee members, reaching out to them with several phone calls, several messages, and they've all said that we've not responded to him or had any conversation with him. So nor have I, just within what I posted, and to clarify the situation. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not happy that I'm named in this. Like I said, I was just trying to clear the air and trying to make him understand what the decision was made. It wasn't a ban from us. It was just us making a different decision because we had him the year before. So just want to put that out there. Yes.
Superintendent?
Yes, we have received a written communication that is a public comment from a member of the public, Mr. Chris Epting, who could not be here this evening, who asked that this be read at our board meeting. Okay, before you begin. Yes, Trustee Briscoe?
Point of order. In the course of reading this, will the reading be timed for the same 3 minutes all the other speakers are recorded?
Yes.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Superintendent.
To the board, I was deeply disappointed to learn that at this year's Authors Day event on January 26, apparently that I have been banned from speaking at the district. I have a 16-year career of speaking at many schools, donating books, creating writing programs, and more. I was chosen by Circleview back in November, according to a school employee who was at the selection event, as a result of how popular my talk was there last year, but then was mysteriously dropped. I thought little of it until I heard from several people in the district several days before Authors Day that something more calculated and organized had in fact taken place, that a call from the district superintendent to Circleview set off a mysterious chain of events and excuses resulting in my banishment. In much discussed OVSD Facebook forum, a school representative named Heather Dowland posted a series of what I would describe as hostile messages in regards to what happened with OVSD. Quoting her directly, "Sometimes there are consequences to your actions. I would say it seems like this might be yours. Maybe you have never heard the idiom, 'Don't bite the hand that feeds you.' There are many other districts out there, and I would encourage you to venture your horizons in other directions. It is obvious that your actions on this forum have put a nail in your coffin. I just hope you realize that there are hundreds of teachers and parents on this forum who have now seen you for who you are. And next year when Authors Day comes around, I won't be surprised if your name doesn't get chosen again. It is not a ban, yet a freedom of choice, and a good one at that." End of quote. She presented a series of contradictions, none of which were lost on event organizers and other employees, all of whom confirmed to me that she was lying, that I had absolutely had been removed, not because, as she claimed, I had spoken there last year, but rather due to petty political issues within the district regarding their opinion of me, since I revealed the numerous private attacks being made upon me by Board President Gina Clayton-Tarvin. Based on undisputed first-hand accounts, she has attempted to silence my voice at a newspaper and Facebook forums, even as Facebook member, and now within schools where I've enjoyed nothing less than a wonderful, productive working relationship with teachers, staff, and students long before any of this board was ever in place. I've reached out to Dr. Hansen 3 separate times to ask about what took place, whether or not she made the call in question, and 2 weeks later, no answer. For the record, I think it's outrageous that a school board would compromise the integrity of something so important as Authors Day simply to wage an attack on someone, and I believe your collective lack of transparency has been noticed by many in the city.
Okay, so I'm going to make one point of clarification. First and foremost, per board policy, it doesn't have to be read aloud, but it was. Thank you, Dr. Hansen. I will say that I disagree with the content vehemently. It is untrue. Thank you, and we will now move on.